cups of flour. I'm gonna add 3 cups of this flour. I like to spoon it in the measuring cup like this. And then that's 1, and then I'm gonna do 2 more of these. And I need 2 teaspoons of salt. So those are tablespoons. This is not even the right one. I'm gonna use this one. So 2 teaspoons of salt. Then I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of yeast. You can use any yeast that you want, but I'm gonna do about that much of the yeast. And then just gonna give this a mix like that. I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of water to this. Warm water, not hot, because then if you add hot, it's gonna like pretty much die down the yeast. So about 1.5 cups of warm water. I have some warm water right here from my tea kettle right here, but it's too hot, so I think I'm just gonna add the water from the microwave. I'm just gonna add this water to there. And then I'm just gonna mix until combined. Like a shaggy dough like that. I'm just gonna mix it until it comes together. So my dough came together. It's gonna be quite sticky. It's still gonna look sticky, but it's okay. It's not gonna come into like an actual like dough ball, but this is fine. And then just cover this with plastic wrap and let this sit about 2 to 4 hours between there, however much time you have. I'm gonna let it probably sit 2 hours, and then I'll make it to the dough ball, and then we'll bake it. Why I didn't know that this plastic wrap is from the Dollar Tree. Tell me why I had no idea. Just let me know. Was the Dollar Tree's plastic wrap always like where you, I don't know if you guys can see this line. Was it always a line where you can rip it, or is that just me? Because I've never seen this. This is new to me. I feel like this is new to me. Because it makes it so much more easier. See, look at that. It just tears so easy. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just made it like that, or I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put this aside in a warm area, cover it for 2 to 4 hours and let it sit. Just made some brownies. They're nice and soft. About to dig into these right now. Okay, so this is the ingredients that I'm gonna be using for this soup. It's this pastini pasta. They're really, really, really tiny little pastas. They're like, you know, those are little stars. They're so tiny, they cook really quickly. And then I've got some celery. You can do as much, as little as you want. So I got the celery, carrots. I'm gonna use an onion, a few garlic cloves, and I like this chicken-based bone broth. It's like chicken powder, but it's in a different form. And then I'm gonna use a bay leaf and some water, and I'm gonna cook it in this Dutch oven right here. So I'm just gonna let this boil, and when this boils, I'm gonna just let it simmer for a little bit until all these veggies are like pork tender, until they're soft. And then we're gonna just put some of the broth into the blender, or all of it, depending on what you like. Put all of the broth or half of the broth with all the veggies, except for this bay leaf. You put them in the blender, and then you blend it, and then you pour it back in here. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cook this separate. I don't know, I think I might cook this separate, the top on it. And I'm just gonna let that simmer. Okay, so this is cooked. As you can see, the veggies got a lot softer. Really, really soft. Yeah, so now I'm gonna just add all the veggies except for the bay leaf. Let me look for that bay leaf. And take that So to this, after I blend it, I strain it. This is how it looks. I strain it. You have to strain it unless you like strings in it, because due to the celery, there will be strings. Trust me, tell me how I know. I've done it before. So strain it through a strainer or a sieve, and to remove the strings from the celery, because if not, you're gonna be picking out strings the whole time you're eating. So I suggest that you strain it. And then after that, I just blend it. Not blend it. After that, I pour it back into the pot and I add turmeric and some black pepper, and then season to if it needs more salt or anything like that. Sorry if it sounds loud, my overhead microwave is on. My overhead microwave vent fan is on. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. It should be done. Now I'm gonna just strain the water out. And then this is still like heating. It's the broth. And I went ahead and strained all of my veggies through this sieve right here. I just strained it and took out all the string from the celery. And now you have, it looks like baby food. This is literally like baby food. And then I'm just gonna add it to the pot. So the pastini is done. You see all the little stars, and you just put spoonfuls in the soup. So that's done. And now I'm just gonna add my turmeric to the pot. I'm gonna add a little sprinkle, not too much, and then I'm just gonna mix that in. And then I also add a little bit of black pepper as well, and then you serve it.